In this video, we are going to learn how you can use H5P on your Tutor LMS site and add interactive course content. So let's get started. So what is H5P? H5P consists of a large number of interactive learning content. Now we are in H5P official website. Here it says you can create, share, and reuse interactive HTML5 content in your browser. Now here they have also given us an example of what H5P is all about. Now this is a small game. So this is a matching content type, and in order to complete it, we have to find the matching pair. Now we can add similar H5P content to our website. Now if we scroll down, here we can see a button that says See All Content Types. We can click on it and we can see some of the elements or content types we can use, such as interactive video, course presentation, branching scenario. If we scroll down, we can see there are others such as accordion, advent calendar, Agamotto, AR scavenger, arithmetic, quiz, and see, there are so many of these content types. Now let's just click on one of these. So this is the image hotspots. So if I click on it, we can see there are a few hotspots in this image. If we click on it, we can read different details such as this is a blueberry and some interesting facts about blueberries. If we click on this is a strawberry. We can watch a video on strawberry. So you can tie different types of content with the hotspot in your images. Now let's take a look at another content type, such as this flashcards. Here is the flashcard. Here we will be given an image and some text over here, and we can write our answer. Now, after we're done, we can check it, so it's the correct answer. Now we can scroll through other images and provide our answer. So this is the flashcard content type. Again, we have another content type, which is the dialog cards. Here we can see there's a picture of blueberries and the Spanish name of the blueberries. We can also click over here to listen to this audio. Okay, so we can also click on turn and we can see the English name of blueberries. So we can use these content type on our LMS website. Now, if we scroll down here, you can see that H5P can be used on various other platforms such as Canvas, Blackboard, Moodle, and also WordPress. Now, since Tutor LMS is a WordPress LMS plugin, we can use it on our Tutor LMS site. So let's go ahead and log into our Tutor LMS powered WordPress site. So this is our WordPress website and we have Tutor LMS installed. Now to add H5P, we are going to go to our WordPress admin dashboard. And first we are going to install the H5P plugin. We're going to go to plugins and click on add new plugin. And from here, we're going to search for H5P. And here is the plugin. You can see it has over 40,000 active installations and it has also good ratings. So we're going to click on the install now button and wait for the plugin to install. All right, it's installed. Now let's click on activate button. And now the plugin has been activated and added over here. Now, as soon as you add the plugin, you can see there is no H5P content available. So to add a content, we're going to click on this add new button. And over here, we're going to see there's a message that says to be able to start creating interactive content, you must first install at least one content type. The H5P hub is here to simplify this process by automatically installing the content types you choose and providing updates for those already installed. So for this, we have to give a consent. So I'm going to click on this button and now it's going to load up the H5P hub. Now using this hub, you can install any of the H5P content. Now, if you don't see this over here, now sometimes it might happen. If that's the case, you have to enable the H5P hub from the settings. So go to settings and click on H5P over here. And then under content types, make sure that use H5P hub is enabled. After you do that, click on save changes and you will see the H5P hub over here. All right, so let's proceed. We are going to click on add new. And from here, you can see there are several content types that you can use for your Tutor LMS site. There's the interactive video, course presentation, multiple choice, quiz, fill in the blanks, drag the word, column, etc. Now, there are some content types that you cannot use for your Tutor LMS site. According to the documentation of Tutor LMS, some of the content types such as game map, question set, interactive book, interactive video, course presentation, and personality quiz aren't supported yet. Tutor LMS actually supports a wide range of H5P content types, as they have mentioned over here, but some may not work. So let's keep that in mind. Now, as we said, we wanted to use the dialog cards, so let's click on Get. And over here, we can take a look at the content demo, but we're going to directly install it by clicking on this button. Now we're going to click on Use. And over here, it gives us an interface to create the dialog cards content type. Now on the top, you can take a look at the tutorial, or you can take a look at an example. So if I click on the tutorial, it's going to take me to the H5P website. Here we can take a look at the video tutorial and learn how to create the dialog cards content type. But I already know how to do that, and I'm going to show you. So first, we are going to add a title. And for the title, it says used for searching, reports, and copyright information. We're going to call it basic chemistry because we are going to add an interesting fact about water. So let's add our heading. Okay, we can also choose a presenting mood. So if we want a normal or repetition, but we're going to choose normal. Now let's add a task description. All right, so I have written following is the chemical formula of water. You can turn the card to learn another name of this compound. Now this might not be very clear, but when we complete this entire thing and take a look at it, it will all make sense. So the first text, we are going to add water. Second text, we are going to write hydrogen oxide. Then over here in the image, we're going to click on add and upload our image. So this is our image of H2O. You can take a look at it over here. We can also add an alternative text for the image. Okay, so we added that over here. Next, we can expand this tips, and we can add a tip for text or tip for answer. And in the behavior settings, we can enable retry button. We can disable backwards navigation. We can scale the text to fit inside the card. We can randomize the cards if we want. But we only added one card. If you want to add more cards, you just simply click on Add Dialog and you can add more cards. In the text overrides and translations, here you can expand the dialog cards. You can write the text for the turn button. You can also write the text for the next button, the previous button, retry button. You can customize everything from here. And you can also choose the language you prefer from here. Okay, so we're not going to bother with these settings. We are simply going to scroll up and click on create, and our card is complete. Now you can see that how it looks like, and we can see the text over here, and here's the image, and it's called water. Now if we turn it, we can also see it's hydrogen oxide. Great. So that is how you can create the dialog cards. Now we are going to click on all H5P content again, and you can see that it's been added over here. Now we are going to add another one, and this time we are going to choose the flashcards. Here it is. So we're going to click on Get button like we did previously. Now we're going to install it. It's installed. Now we're going to click on Use, and this gives us a different interface of creating this content type. So we're going to add a title and a task description. All right, we added the title and task description. Then we also added the question, which is the optional textual question for the card. So here we have given the hint, the language used to style a web page, and the answer is CSS. So we can also add multiple solutions to this question. We can just add a / and add something else, such as cascading styling sheet. So I'm not going to add this full, but you can add the solution just by adding a / for alternate solutions. Now we're going to add the image, and here is our image. In this way, we can add in another card, and we are going to add our question. Okay, so here we added another answer for JavaScript. And we can also edit image, we can edit copyright from here, and we can also add a tip text. We can make this require user input before the solution can be viewed, case sensitive. We can also randomize the cards. And finally, the text overrides. Here we can take a look at the flashcards. We can add the different texts for the buttons and other elements of this content type. All right, so once we are done, we can click on create. And this is how it will look like. Now, if we add our answer, click on check. Okay, now we can move on. Now let's use the alternative answer. Now let's check. Now this is also okay. Great, so both of our content types are working. Now we want to use this content type on our Tutor LMS courses. So let's go ahead and see how you can do that. Now first, we are going to go to Tutor LMS and click on add-ons. We have to enable the H5P add-on, which is over here. So we're going to simply enable it. Great. Now, another thing to mention is that add-ons are only available in Tutor LMS Pro. So if you want to use H5P content on your Tutor LMS courses, you need Tutor LMS Pro. If you want to get Tutor LMS Pro, you can check our video description for a link. Let's take a look at the pricing of Tutor LMS. Primarily, Tutor LMS has two plans, annual and lifetime. With the annual, we can see three other plans: individual, business, and agency. The individual plan is available for $199 per year, and it gives you one site license. The business plan is available for $399 a year, and it gives you 10 site licenses. And the agency plan is available for $799 a year, which gives you unlimited site licenses. Now, it doesn't matter which plan you purchase. It gives you all the Tutor LMS features: the Pro add-ons, unlimited courses and users, Pro themes, AI Studio, priority support, and updates for 1 year. The difference is the site licenses. And you can also get the lifetime plans, which are a bit more expensive, but this is a one-time payment. The individual plan is now $499, the business plan is $999, and the agency plan is $1,999. Now, for site licenses, it's all the same. The difference is that the lifetime agency plan now gives you only 50 site licenses instead of unlimited site licenses. Now, you can get any of these plans and you will have access to all the Pro add-ons, including the H5P add-on. Now, we are going to the courses page. And here we already have a course. If you guys want to learn how to create a course in Tutor LMS, we have a separate tutorial for that topic. We will put it in the video description so you guys can learn more. Now we're going to click on Edit. Now we can use H5P content for our quizzes and lessons. So let's first add our quiz. We're going to go to the Curriculum tab. And from here you can see there's a button that says Interactive Quiz. So we're going to click on it. And we're going to add a quiz title. We're going to call it Topic 1 Quiz, and you can add a summary if you want, but I'm not going to do that. We're simply going to click on OK. And for questions, we're going to click on this plus button. Now from here, you can see that the two content types that we created can be selected from here: the dialog cards and the flashcards. We are going to choose the flashcards and click on Add. And you can see that we cannot view this question type in any way. But we are going to take this question and see how this looks like in the front end from a student's perspective. Now we're going to click on Next, and here we can also see the settings for this quiz. We can choose how many times the students are allowed to attempt this quiz. We're going to choose 2. Passing grade is 80%. Let's make it 50%. And we can also make this quiz auto start. We can also choose the question order, but we're going to save it. And here's our interactive quiz. Now, of course, we have another topic 1 quiz. I don't want to have the same name for these two questions, so we are going to edit the name of this quiz. To do that, we're simply going to click on Edit, and we are going to click over here and add a different name for our interactive quiz. We're going to simply call it Interactive Quiz and click on OK. Now let's click on Save. All right, now what about lessons? We can also use H5P content for our lessons. To add the content, we can simply edit a lesson. And over here, normally you see a button that says Add H5P element. Now we are not seeing this over here. Now I can show you an image where we had this. Okay, so here's a screenshot that we have. And we can see the Add H5P content button over here, right? But for some reason, if you don't see the button over here, it's okay, you can still use the shortcode. For that, what you have to do is let's first update our course, close this course builder, and go to H5P content, click on all H5P content, and let's actually select this content. And over here, we can see there's a shortcode. So we're going to copy this shortcode. All right, shortcode copied. Now let's go to our course. We're going to edit our course. Go to Curriculum, and from lesson 1 we're going to edit it, and over here we're going to hit enter on keyboard and directly add our shortcode. Now let's click on Update, and now let's actually preview this and see if it's working. So I'm going to click on Preview, and here we already have enrolled to the course. We're going to click on Start Learning, and over here you can see that our content type has been added. So this is the first lesson, and within the lesson we can see the H5P content type. So it's working. Now, what about the interactive quiz? We can also click over here. We can click on Start Quiz. And now let's take the quiz. Now let's click on Check. Great. Now we can click on Show Results, and it will be shown over here. Now we can click on Submit Quiz, and our quiz will be submitted. Great. Now, if we go back to our dashboard, over here in quiz attempts, we can see our interactive quiz has been submitted. So Tutor LMS is treating the H5P quizzes as its own quiz. We can also see there's another option for H5P over here. If we click on it, we can see the H5P analytics over here. So the statements, number of statements this month, verbs, activities, and learners. All these reports can be viewed from here. So that is how you can use H5P on your Tutor LMS site and add interactive course content. So we hope that this video was helpful for you guys. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more helpful videos on WordPress. So thank you for watching. See you next time.